I have just shifted to a rental house, but again, I am facing lots of problems like network issues and so many things. But somehow I managed to have this session, and this is the session which I am having. I think after 10 days, I'm going to have this wonderful session. So I'm looking forward to have a wonderful session with you.
Thank you, ma'am. Yes, I'm also feeling the same. Okay,
So, ma'am,
before
how are
starting,
you
I would
doing?
like to say something. Yes, I am doing great, ma'am, and we are in my native place now. We came here for puja holidays, and today we are heading to my husband's place.
Okay,
Evening will be going, ma'am.
that's good. That's good. It's good to
So
know.
before starting, I would like to say something about me, ma'am.
Sure,
Okay.
sure, sure. Why not?
Yes, I'm Mahalakshmi from Coimbatore, Tamil Nadu, and a mom to
Okay.
two kids. And I was a lecturer and a banker for a couple of years. I quit my job and started my YouTube channel for English conversation and for improving myself to just enhance my English speaking skills, ma'am. That's
That's
all pretty much about me, ma'am.
that's good to know that you are wearing so many hats at a single time. I'm so glad to hear from you. Shall I introduce
Okay.
myself?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, as you already know, my name is Yashoda and I am from Uttar Pradesh. And talking about my education, so I have just done only my schooling from Punjab board. And nowadays, I am a full-time homemaker, part-time YouTuber. And I also love interacting with so many co-learners. But just because of like life is full of chaos and it is so much chaotic, so because of that I can't, but I always try to have conversation whenever I get time, so because I love interacting with people. And if I talk about my hobbies, so my hobbies is just spending time only with me. I'm kind of person who loves
Mm.
only my community and only myself. Yeah,
Okay, so do you find time to concentrate on your improving, ma'am? Because already you are fully occupied and you said you are doing your work among chaos. So how do you find time to love yourself, ma'am? We always, housewives, we always say that I don't have time to love myself. Just so I'm always busy with some other chores. So how do you find time for that, ma'am, to love yourself?
I think for that I have to sacrifice my sleep. I wake up early in the morning
Oh,
around 3:30, sometimes 4 a.m. So because of that, I get 2 hours to spend with myself. And I love spending time with me and spending time on me just by doing yoga, meditation. And these days, I'm too much into yoga, meditation, and self-healing process. So I am learning a lot about these things because I know that I have been suffering from a problem like my ear issue for a very long time. And though I take medicines, but it is not getting cured completely. But ever since I have started doing uh, means following these simple steps, which doesn't need so much effort, but it has helped me a lot to get rid of these problems. Of course, I love to do this on daily basis.
okay, ma'am. So yoga meditations, are you doing it on your own or do you have any guru or by seeing YouTube?
No, no,
So how
no.
do you do that, ma'am?
Yeah, there's no doubt I have my guru, that is YouTube. YouTube is my guru,
Oh,
my teacher. It has been my guru or my teacher in order to learn English, in order to teach me English, as well as whatever I have learned so far after getting my smartphone. So, YouTube has been my teacher throughout my journey.
okay.
And even in this journey, I have just made YouTube my teacher and I have just started learning
Okay,
it.
ma'am. Okay. So by saying that you are doing meditations as well, ma'am. So after doing meditation, have you encountered any peace of mind within you, ma'am? So how could you say that before doing meditation and after doing meditation, how it has been changing yourself, ma'am?
I think earlier I was kind of an impatient person, okay, and I was short-tempered person. I used to be
Oh,
agitated a lot, like within short period of time. But and even I was only cursing myself that I'm not good enough. I don't have this and that, this and that. But just because of following some spiritual leaders and following some YouTubers who always imparts their knowledge to their viewers, so I have admitted that we shouldn't run behind the materialistic thing. What we already have, we should be grateful about them. So my perception has been totally changed because of their learning and because of their teaching.
Okay. And you look so simple, ma'am. So nowadays, in order to showcase ourselves as a modern or someone, so don't you feel that like that you need to just showcase yourself in a modern way? But you are, see, you
No,
have gained so many subscribers and you have reached all over India, even though you are in simple and composed manner. So what made you to look like this, ma'am? Even though the one who are starting now, they are actually doing so many things in order to showcase them in a good, in a, not in a some intriguing manner. But even though after reaching, if even though after reaching so many subscribers and the views, and you have that famous, you have been famous, but even though you
yes.
are still looking as a simple person, so what made you to look like this, ma'am?
I think it is my childhood learning. Or ever since my childhood, I'm just like this. I don't know how to put
Okay,
on makeup. I'm not too much into like girlish thing. I'm
okay.
just want to live a life of a monk. I love to live like
Oh,
spiritual leaders, or I love doing renunciation. So I also want to do all those things, but just because of being a member of a family, I can't do. But I do as per my capacity. I am not attached
okay.
with materialistic things anymore. Not with the money, not with the makeup, not with the food. Whatever I get, I'm satisfied with that.
Okay. So were you like this before starting your channel, or after starting this you are like this, ma'am? So what, from your childhood you have this type of habits, ma'am?
Yes,
You have
yes.
this type of thoughts.
Yes, ever since my childhood,
Oh,
I'm kind of means I have been always kind of an introvert person, and
okay.
I never had courage to go in public and share my opinion. Still, if
Okay.
join my like family gathering or anything, any ceremony at my family, then I don't have courage to go with the ladies and talk with them and join their committee because I am kind of person who loves only my community. So I always feel confident when it comes to share my opinion, something related to my particular goal. I have immense knowledge or I have immense things to share. But when it comes to sharing something useless, like I was living in a village, okay, and like all my mother-in-law and my sister-in-laws, so they used to speak only the rubbish things, and I never ever like to be the part of that. But having said that, I had to sit there and I had to look only at their mouth. What are they saying? And meanwhile, I had to just nod. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So because it is not my cup of tea, I can't bear this. Instead of spending time with them, I prefer to read or watch something which can help me to elevate my life, means living
Mm,
the way I live.
okay.
Yeah, because
Okay,
I
ma'am.
believe only in different things. Actually, my perception is totally changed. Most of the people, and so far, I haven't found any person who is just like me. Whenever I share my things that you have to start doing yoga meditation in the village, so everybody just laughs. They think that
Mm,
she has gone crazy. She doesn't know what to do, what not to do. But she is just behind
okay.
only these things. Yeah.
Okay. So from 4 to 6, could you tell me, ma'am, what are the things you always do from 4 to 6? How do you love yourself? How do you elevate yourself, ma'am? So how do you, yes, divide those 2 hours, ma'am?
Actually, before starting YouTube channel, when I was going through very rough time, at that time I was totally devastated because of my husband's illness or sickness. I would say he was totally bedridden for around 6 months, and I had seen him while crying. like on the bed. So I made that decision. Now I have to do something different. And at that time, we were totally broken. We didn't have even 5 rupees to spend. Okay. So
Okay.
at that time, I got to know about the importance of money and everything. Then the moment I got my smartphone, I started learning so many things. Till that time, until that time, I was like a normal lady. Like I used to only curse myself. I used to
Okay.
curse my fortune. Why this happened to me? But now I'm getting, like, after becoming famous on YouTube, now I have got this thing that I have got all those things just because of God wanted me to use the potential which I already have within myself. And I used,
Okay.
and I reached so far. So whatever happens in our life, it happened just because of something bigger is written in your life. We just need to put efforts. It's just like
Okay.
there is a mirror, and in order to see our reflection, we have to clean it. There is a dust on
Okay.
the mirror, and we have to just clean it. Then only we will see the inner self that we already have, or that we already are. Until you do this, you can't elevate yourself. And then I started learning English language, and nowadays it's been 2 or 3 months. I'm too much into yoga meditation. Like I, throughout the
Okay.
day, I don't watch videos regarding English videos, but
Oh.
I love watching something doing yoga, kriya, meditation,
Mm.
or vipassana. Okay, all these type of videos I watch because I really want to do something different in my life, or maybe just
Mm.
because of using English language or using meditation, using both knowledge, I can help many people out there to elevate their living or to solve their problem out.
Okay, ma'am.
I was a kind of person who was very short tempered, but now I have learned how to control my anger. We just need to take deep breathing. We just need to take only 5 deep breathing, and your anger will be disappeared.
Oh.
Yeah.
In order to take that 5 deep breath, we don't find time within 24 hours.
Yes, yes. And we have to start like controlling our breathe. Like normally, our breathing time is too short. But when we start breathing from our stomach, or when we stop our breathing system, when we start stopping, like how much time you can stop your breathe? कितनी देर तक आप अपनी सांस रोक सकते हो? And then only you can heal your illnesses which are already there in your body, and your body has the ability to cure each and every illness.
Mm. Okay, ma'am.
Yeah.
Fine, fine. Okay. Now we are focusing on yoga and meditation.
Yeah.
While doing so, you can even gain more knowledge about English because you'll get time to think. You'll when we stay calm, then it will help us to dive deep into the learning process, ma'am.
Yes, yes, ma'am. Yes,
But
ma'am.
we are, yes, ma'am. Sadly, we are not understanding that being calm is also a type of meditation. When we know to stay calm, then we'll get the clear information, clear strategy how to lead our life.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Now,
Yes, ma'am. You're already right.
yes, now we have that mobile phone scrolling and all. Even we don't find to think, ma'am. We are always occupied with
Yeah,
our
our
phone, with
mind is
some
totally full of garbage. Throughout the day, we just
garbage.
keep consuming others' information, what is happening in others' life. But we don't have even a single second to think about our life. What is going in our mind, what we are thinking. We have to assess everything, what is going in our mind. If you consume any information from social media, then first you need to assess it, whether this information is right or wrong. But just because of we have become a slave of smartphone or social media, we think this is only a way of entertaining ourselves, and we just entertain ourselves only for 5 minutes. Okay, as soon
But
as you
after,
just keep your phone aside, then you start getting overwhelmed, or thinking, becoming anxious. But now I can say now I can live without my phone, because recently,
Phone.
just because of since last 3 days, means my phone was not recharged. Okay, so I lived my life without my
Hmm.
smartphone. So this is the thing
Okay.
that we need, and in villages still it is happening. Like older people,
Yes.
elder
Okay.
people, like my father-in-law, my mother-in-law, they don't know how to operate smartphone, so they live their life without them. I think to some extent,
Hmm. Yes,
smartphone and
ma'am.
social
Actually, it
media
is
is very, very harmful for us.
for us. We don't understand that how it is taking our life, how we are spending, how it is devastating our time and valuable time. Even uh, we are not ready to live without phone, ma'am. It should. Right, ma'am. Wherever we go, whatever we do, we think that where is my phone?
Only
And
with the
I
wife.
want to see
Even
something on my
most of the
phone. But
there are so
after
many.
saying it,
Even there are so many people. Even they when they go to washroom, they just take their smartphone. They take their phone with them
smartphone.
before getting fresh.
Yes. Uh, yes, Acho, I don't like that, and I feel that that is the exact time to get the answers for all your questions. But uh, they are not utilizing that time for thinking. In even
Yes.
scientific research, they have told that when we go to washroom, we'll get the ideas, we'll get the answers for all our questions. But instead of thinking for our problem, we are just wasting our time by just scrolling. I don't know where it will go and what we'll be doing after 10 years with the phone, and I don't know whether we'll be having time to communicate with others.
Yes, ma'am.
Even when
You
we
are
gather and
absolutely right.
yes, ma'am, when we gather in a public place as well, no one is ready to interact with each other. Everyone is busy with their phone,
With
showing
their
that they are
smartphone.
always busy by scrolling. They don't like to interact with others. They don't like to have us even smile, ma'am. They are even not smiling at it.
Even it happens in a family. In a family, you can see each and every brother has their smartphone. Each and every family member has their smartphone, and hardly they get time to speak.
Ma'am.
Is he your
Yes.
son?
Daughter, ma'am. My younger one.
Okay, okay.
I have two daughters.
Oh, that's good.
Okay.
And you know, what
So,
is the main reason? Because of smartphone. Smartphone has come our life, and it has come in the form of distraction.
mm,
Nowadays, it is really very hard for a human being to be mindful. We don't know how to practice mindfulness. Okay, and mindful means we don't need to put any effort. Whatever we are doing, we have to just give 100% only to that work. If you're doing the
mm,
dishes, then give your 100% to that, only that work.
mm,
If you're
mm.
breathing, then breathe cautiously. If you're cooking food, then cook food with your 100% attention.
100%.
But nowadays, what is happening? We are doing other work and we are thinking about 10 other works.
Yes, ma'am.
That's why our mind has become totally like a jumping monkey, and it just keeps jumping from one thought to another, one thought to another. And because of
Mm,
that, we always become anxious and our mind doesn't work properly. The things on
mm.
which we need to put focus, we are not able to do. Because
Yes.
now our mind get accustomed to do lots of things that we don't want intentionally, but it happens because our subconscious mind has become like this.
Okay. We are not ready to read a book for 10 minutes or 15 minutes, but we can scroll mobiles for 2 hours
Yes, yes, continuously, continuously. We
continuously.
just we just take a smartphone only with the intention of scrolling only for 5 minutes. But
5 minutes.
within no time, it happens around 2 hours and 3 hours.
3 hours. After doing that, we feel that okay, I have wasted. I have wasted 2 hours or 3 hours by just by scrolling the things. But
Yeah.
we should have that mentality, ma'am, that I should not touch my phone until I finish this work. First, let me finish this work and give priority to your most wanted or crucial things. Then you can go for mobile. But we always go for just easy things. There is no use in regretting after spending so many hours. So in order for that, we can have a book in front of us, or we can have that timetable or some sort of work in front of us, so it will motivate us to focus on English. So after
Yes,
getting
yes.
these many gadgets, and after in this era we are saying that I'm not able to learn English. So what is your answer for that, ma'am? So how can a beginner speak English fluently by using the gadgets, ma'am?
I
So
think,
what they should do?
okay, okay. It's a great question. And I can I can tell the one and only way which I have used to learn as a beginner. Because the moment I started my journey, at that moment I didn't have even 200 vocabularies. I was not aware about
Okay.
even a single grammar rule. So in the very beginning, I just focused only on doing listening practice. In order to start learning English totally as a beginner, just from a scratch, we just need to be like a small boy or like a small kid. As a girl
Okay.
naturally learns just by listening, we have to create the whole environment for English. Like even if you are
Okay.
watching something, then you should watch only in English. If you are reading something, then try to read only in English. If you are listening
Mm-hmm.
to anything, then try to read only in listening. And in my case, I focus totally on doing listening practice. Though I was not able to understand even a single sentence, but just because of I kept doing it regularly and with consistency, so it has helped me to speak some sentences. Because the moment I started, I didn't have even a single word, but slowly, I started speaking one sentences, two
Mm.
sentences, three sentences, and along with that,
Okay.
I also watch so many videos of daily use sentences. Because what happens when it comes to speak the daily things, like daily life routines or anything, then we always get stuck. And
Mm.
one day I was just taking my class and I asked one of my students, okay, just tell me, pankha chal raha hai, how would you say? Then he said the fan is running. Fan doesn't run. Fan
Oh.
is off or fan is on. So this is the problem. We should go for the daily use sentences because we can't translate each
Okay.
and every sentence or each and every word
Okay.
from our native to English. So there are so many things we have to work, but when we keep revising the same thing again and again, then then it totally gets into our subconscious mind, and then we start speaking from our subconscious mind. Because until
Okay.
all the information gets stored in our subconscious mind, we just keep translating from Hindi or from our mother tongue to English, or we just keep translating from Hindi to English or sentences, and it takes really lot time. So I would say we should go for the listening, and then after learning this thing that now you can speak, then you should work on some grammar topics, like simple basic
Mm.
like tenses and models, okay, preposition. We should work on this, and then we can start talking on small uh, topics at least for 1 minute or 30 seconds on anything. Like if you have a pen, you can talk about that pen for 1 minute. If you have a gas cylinder or gas stove, like normally we are the ladies and we can talk so many things about related to our kitchen, and slowly gradually we get accustomed to speaking in English.
Mm. Yes. And we should not expect the fluency overnight. We'll get it in the long run, but for that you should have that patience. After doing 2 or 3 days practice, don't expect yourself that you can speak English well. It will take time, but it will give you the result. We should have that confidence, right, ma'am?
It
We
surely
should not
takes the
expect.
time. No matter
Yes.
what we want to do, Like if you want to be a best dancer, if you want to be a best singer, then we would have to invest at least 5, 6, or more than 10 years. Then only we can be the perfectionist. So don't
Mm.
think about getting perfectionist in
Perfect.
anything. Instead, think about be a learner or enjoy that journey. Because
Okay,
success
ma'am.
will obviously come if you will keep putting efforts. But
Okay.
if you are just not putting effort just because of you are not perfect, and you are thinking, when I be perfect, then I'll start speaking. Then I think in this way you are not going to get anything in your life.